I'm here at the Conservative Party of Canada's National Convention in Quebec City, where two anti-gender ideology resolutions were passed by the delegates. Now, these no doubt tap into the culture wars, which Pierre Poilievre has so far stayed clear of, with the exception of his speech on parental rights. And while supporting parental rights shouldn't be controversial, it unfortunately is in Woke 2023, amid activists pushing notions that parents don't know best for their kids. Over the last 3 days, I've had the opportunity to speak to many delegates at this convention, and I asked them if they think that the Conservative Party of Canada should have anti-gender ideology policies in its next platform. Here's what they told me.
There are some resolutions that may be debated this weekend on gender ideology, touching on stopping the transing of the children, as well as to protect women's spaces, sports from biological males. Do you think the Conservative Party should adopt these in its next platform?
I think the party should listen to the membership and form a consensus that is able to appeal to the widest range of Canadians, sticking to true conservative values and not angering or alienating anybody, while also pushing forth family values that we can all get behind.
So one thing that Poilievre has kind of steered away from are kind of more culture war issues. At this convention, there will be a motion to ban gender transition fees for children, and there'll be a motion to protect women's spaces and sports from biological males. Do you think these measures should be passed and put into the next artist platform?
Well, what I know is that here takes every official very seriously in this country, and the thought that those issues are on the docket means that they're important to the members that have come here, and I appreciate that he's excited to wait through the process. That I think our party is almost the only one that still does what and say and get a real sense of what the party wants to see moving forward. And I think he's been very clear in very positive ways that no one can argue with about his style so far. And I'm very confident that he's going to have good responses to whatever the issues are that we face even into.
What do you hope will come out of this convention?
The same thing that we can all hope for every time is that we have the opportunity that we do have for our membership to be heard. I am a member of Parliament now, so it's been fun for me to sit and just watch the conversations happening within my own riding and the work that they did to come up with the policies that were really important to them. And it's a grassroots opportunity that a lot of parties didn't have anymore, and so I'm excited to see what comes of it.
So there are some policies that will be debated this weekend, including a proposal to ban transing children, as well as a proposal to define women as an adult female person, and to basically say that women deserve spaces away from biological males, such as boys and teenagers. Do you think the party should adopt these policies as part of its platform?
Well, anything to do with women's rights to choose is the Conservative Party better than any other party, because all Conservatives don't promote anything personally. I don't know how any party could suggest that putting a biological male in a room with a female is beneficial to that female. They are saying that they choose to identify as the same sex. You have to look at the rights of the women and the girlie. And I mean, the Conservatives in my land have always fought for that right. The other is the right to children to grow up in a healthy environment is to the best part. And why they put there was anything, any policy that is promoted by government that would separate territory children and give an education system, for example, the right to guide the children with choice. When I don't even think in literature, if you're young, with the long way to go before you really know who you are or you care about. And that's what being a child is all about, right?
It should be noted that these policies, while passed at convention, are non-binding, meaning that Pierre Poilievre is under no obligation to have them in this next platform. However, from what we've seen here, a lot of party members hope they will be in the next platform. To support our ongoing work to bring you quality independent journalism, visit donate.tnc.news. In Quebec City for True North, I'm Elie Cantin-Nantel.